Hello guys, I just gonna make this short video showing you guys about the side table here. Had it on for a couple weeks now. Use it quite often. um, I didn't want to go through and make these by myself. I don't have the time to sit there and make a bunch of those, so I ended up ordering a bunch of them from an online manufacturer. I sent them all of my plans, had them powder coated and everything. I just got them back, so the first set of 10 are going up on Etsy here in the next couple of days. I'm just waiting for some shipping materials, but I'm going to make this video on showing those of you that buy this how to get everything put together. So when you get the package, this is what's going to be inside. Sorry about the mess. I was out working on my niece's car the last couple days. I've been running back and forth. It's an hour and a half round trip, so I've just been taking a bunch of tools with me. But when you get them, you'll get both the table brackets just taped together, box with the 3D printed parts, and a box with all the hardware. I am not selling it with the tabletop. That'll be on you guys. One of those is to keep costs down for everybody, and second one is for shipping. Shipping a 30-inch long box is a lot more expensive than shipping a 22-inch long box with the weight and everything. So it's fairly easy. I cut mine out of half-inch plywood. It needs to be half-inch, whatever you cut it out of. I just did half-inch plywood. I'll give you guys the measurements when you order. I believe it's 9.5 by 27 3/4, but I'll put it up right here what the actual measurements are. I don't have a tape measure on me right now, yeah, we'll go through everything. So when you guys get it, just pull all this stuff out of the box. In this little package here, you'll have two pieces in here. This is the piece that attaches on your T-track. This is the bungee that holds it up. And then this is the piece you attach on the bottom to secure the bungee to hold it up. And then you'll have a bunch of hardware here. I'll get all of this laid out and show you guys what everything goes to. And then I'll show you guys how to install the brackets and put the table on. All right, guys, so this is everything you're going to get with the kit. You've got two button head bolts, two socket head bolts, 4 lock nuts, all this is stainless, 10 wood screws, 4 washers, metal washers, 4 fiber washers, and 4 nylon washers. You'll need a 13 millimeter wrench or socket, a 6 and a 5 millimeter Allen wrench, a Phillips screwdriver, and then just the 2 3D printed parts and the 2 hinges, and then the board that you decide on choosing. I sealed mine with just like a lacquer spray, and it's been holding up great for the last month. So first you're going to take your first bracket. You're going to take your button head screw or your bolt. You're going to go with 1 stainless washer, then 1 nylon washer, 1 fiber washer. This is going to go through here, and then you're going to do opposite, so 1 fiber washer, 1 nylon washer. Fiber washer will give it the friction, the nylon's there so it doesn't mar the paint or any of that stuff. Probably don't need the nylon washer on the outside, but I just run it just to give it a little bit of a cushion there. So you'll do that on both of the arms here. So we'll leave that one here. This one will do the same. So metal washer, nylon washer, fiber washer, through the arm, fiber washer, nylon washer. All right, and then I'll move you guys over to the gear vault side, and I'll show you guys what to do from there. All right, guys, so we're on the side here. You're going to take your socket head bolt. There's a little square here at the very front, 1 square hole. Put this through. You're going to do a stainless washer on the back, and then tighten the nylock nut on there. Get that as tight as you can. That's just going to be the stops for the table. So you'll do that on both sides, 1 here and 1 on the other side. And then from there, let me grab the arm here. You're going to take the arm that you just built. There's one round hole right in the middle at the bottom. This goes right through there. All right. So that goes right there. And then you'll take one more nylon nut or washer. You'll put that over the bolt. One stainless washer and the nylock nut. All those go on. Now you'll just need your 13 mil and your 5 mil Allen. Go ahead and tighten this as tight as you can get it. Well, I wouldn't say tight, but as you can get it, but really snug. You want there to be some friction on here. All right. So now you should be tight enough to where these hold themselves. Now we're going to do the other side. Sorry if you can hear my neighbors in the background. They've been working on their backyard for what seems to be 5 years. So you'll put this one through on this side. Same thing on this side. Nylon washer, stainless washer. Stainless nylock nut. This one tight as well. Holds itself up. Okay. Now from here, you can fold this up if you want. Fold these up. Basically measure from the side of your gear vault to the side of your gear vault. I can give you guys what I measured, but I don't know how smooth their manufacturing is on this, and so I don't want to give you guys something and then it's a different size, which is also another reason why I'm not selling the tabletop with this. So just measure that gap just from the outside to the outside and cut your wood. All right, so you grab your wood, put them on your brackets here. Now what you can do is you can get your sides tight here. You can mark your holes, take it off and drill them if you want to. I just use the wood screws directly to go right through the bottom and into the wood. And the tabletop's what's going to give you rigidity here. I usually just go one side at a time. I get one side in and then make sure everything works properly. Make sure everything goes up, down. All right, so I'm going to get the rest of these screws in and then I'll be right back with you guys for the next step. So I got the 6 screws put in. Everything's working good. Like I had said, everybody, I put my 30-pound kit up here and he sat perfectly fine in the middle. This is going to be as strong as the wood you use. This is just 1/2-inch birch plywood. I've had no issues with it. Yeah, so next thing we're going to do is you're going to go inside and you're going to take the bungee mount, this here. This is just going to go in your rail right above the gear vault. Just center it in the gear vault. Doesn't have to be perfect, but as centered as you can get it. And then what you'll do next is you'll take this bungee plate and grab a new one here. So you're going to take the bungee plate, you're going to fold this up, you're going to grab your bungee and just get it tight. Doesn't have to be super tight, just tight enough to hold it. It doesn't have to be all the way at the bottom. I just liked my bracket being at the bottom, and the bungees I send will reach all the way to the bottom. I would assume full-size trucks are going to be a little bit taller than this, so you're going to have a bigger gap here, or if you have the tall version of the Tacoma. I think Colorado is one of the shortest, so I got it it's about a 1/2 inch taller than the gear vault. So yeah, you'll just center this up. I just went through and measured and got it pretty centered. And then you could pre-drill these holes if you want, or not. These are 1/2 inch screws, so with the gap that the printed part uses, they won't poke through it. So make sure you're using 1/2 inch wood here. And just hand tight. I mean, at the end of the day, they're 3D printed parts. They're going to crack if you go too tight. So all this is just securing the bungee down to keep the table tight. And I had a few people ask me why I didn't make the table bigger. The handle right here on the inside, that goes all the way into the gear vault, and so this just clears the top of the handle here. So that's why we did it that way. But yeah, so your bungee will mount here. This will just keep it tight from falling down while you're driving. Slowly rattle. I didn't want it right up against the door. It'd probably be fine without this. It just have a chance of hitting the side door. So yeah, that's how you do it. Everything's on there nice and tight now. Have a nice surface here. This is about 5 to 6 inches lower than the side of the camper, so just keep that in mind. These aren't adjustable. I couldn't go any taller because if I drop down any further, I know the full-size guys wanted me to, but if I did it any further, the brackets would be sticking out past the gear vault, and I wanted them to be aligned with the gear vault, so nothing sticks out. Because if I did them for a bigger drop, the brackets would have been like all the way out here. So that's why we did it that way. Then I also had somebody ask me if you could get into the lower gear vault bags, and yeah, you can. Just doesn't give you hardly any room, but the table's basically 1/10 of an inch taller than the lower bag here. So you could if you wanted to. And this is easy. Once I just go up, I kind of just reach up with my hand and grab the bungee at the same time and pull it down like that, and you're good to go. These were powder coated, so hopefully we have no issues with these. I had Send cut the brackets and powder coat them for us. So yeah, these will be up on Etsy sometime this coming week. I did 10 sets. I kept a set for myself, so I guess I'll have 9 sets up on Etsy. And then if they sell pretty quickly, we'll get another set coming. It's just almost $800 to do 10 sets of these brackets, having somebody else do them and get them powder coated. So I didn't want to order a bunch of them other than 10. I got 10 because I got a little bit of a discount ordering 10. But yeah, and then as of now, I'm only doing this for gear vault. The brackets I designed, the 3D printed brackets, they just have way too much give, and they're actually maybe you'll see here, there's enough give to where they were hitting the side of the camper, and they used really soft aluminum, so they gouged it up. So that's why I did that. I've got a metal bracket design. I just haven't had time to go through and get them cut and test fit everything. So as of now, this is going to be a gear vault only accessory that I'm selling. If you don't have a gear vault, brackets are on you, or you can wait. I plan on hopefully coming up with something. I've got something designed, drawn up in CAD. I just need to get to the shop and get them powder coated, cut out on my plasma table, so I can test fit everything and make sure everything's kosher. But right now, with the way this is, it's about a 1/16 of an inch of a gap there, but there is no flex in this because it's connected directly to the gear vault, so the brackets don't move at all. So no issues there. But yep, I appreciate all you guys, and yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next one. I'm hoping I can get out camping, but if not, I'm going up to the Overland Rally at the end of this month. Yeah, I'll have these up on my Etsy store pretty soon. It's just a spot to throw my geyser system. It kept rattling around in here. I need to secure the actual plate down, but there's 3 bolt or screw holes in here, so it just screws down to whatever you want it on. And I've gone off-road, and that stays up there. And then you can't see it because it's dark in here, but I came out with a holder for the Dometic water jugs, some USB mounts, and a bunch of people were asking me they had noticed in one of my first videos that I made a holder for my diesel heater controller. So those are up on my Etsy now as well. I've made a bit of a change, removed some stuff here, smoothed out a few things. This was just a rough draft that I hadn't planned on. This was just a rough draft I hadn't planned on releasing, but enough people asked me. If you do order it, this one's my old one, so it's kind of broken. They slide in from the side, and then it's locked in there. When you take it out, slide it out from the side. Don't try pulling it, because if you pull on it, it catches on the controller's two pieces, and the arm I have to secure these catch on the middle piece here, and it's a pain in the ass to get it out. So just slide it in. It's a tight fit. Slide it back out. And there's enough room here for the thermostat. There's a little thermostat in here, so the thermostat can still get the temperature. And yeah. So yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Hopefully I'll get out next weekend with the guys and at least go on a one-night trip, maybe 2 nights. It's been 2.5 weeks since we've been out, so 3 weeks since we've been out. So yep, I'll catch you guys in the next one.